The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Now it's Rodgers. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. The Packers at 5-4 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a first down. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. On play action, Rodgers. He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
A first down carry by Elliott. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
From the 25 on second down, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive in the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They have things going their way.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Rodgers to throw once more. As soon as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Throw right passes into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now Rodgers. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You can cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They think he can win every battle.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception.
Definitely a man defense.
Only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
What the fuck? Oh, already, man?
Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Man, again.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Oh, bad.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott.
Ooh,
he's
he's
going to
open
be
too.
taken down. Sacked back at the 2. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Out of his end zone, Prescott. Dancing to his left.
Oh, I almost caught that bitch.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not where you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Taken right around the 44. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. That's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. They'll try the right side with Elliott.
Why are you jumping twice?
Much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Let's go, Zeke. Let them know you don't fucking play that shit.
Just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Do something about that, but
Prescott. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Excuse me.
Fourth down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. It takes a real effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing is Rodgers. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
What the fuck does that got to do with anything?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far. Oh, now Breida loses it. And this is going to be Packer football. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an... And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Rashawn Gary make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Play action now. Prescott. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's Prescott. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, it's Prescott. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Rodgers.
He'll check this down, complete to Dillon. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
LVE! That shit was covered.
44 yards.
All over that shit. You gotta make a play, LVE.
Very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really
This nigga ain't getting touched.
issues keeping the football in their...
When the fuck that shit happen?
In every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball.
Nigga ain't even
Certainly
getting
did,
touched.
especially on the scoreboard.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, he'll fire.
I ain't fighting my man. That's interference, bro.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And that'll be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On play action, now Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So that, Charles, may be the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, they start working my shit.
On the scoreboard.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now. This game. Got to do
Unhand me.
And hope to have success through the air.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Go get that bag. Go get that bag.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing, Prescott. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. motion. Here's Prescott. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Rodgers. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Has the crossing route and hits Watson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Micah Parsons, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Stop playing with me, bro.
For the 4th time today. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
You only got me because LVE was in there. With the white people in there. Pick all day.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish and it really
come on, 40? Who you? I need a block, bro.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Yeah.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield.
Oh, I like the ball.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already. And they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Right back to his running back, Ezekiel Elliott. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now they set up. Oh, Elliott going to be hit.
Wow.
Loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On play action, Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never. Not
I ain't even want to told you, huh?
Here we go. And taking
But he
it
was on
across
it, that was
midfield
over.
and inside the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Excuse me.
First down, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he'll be marked down.
Oh, damn, I did not mean to do that.
Back-to-back
Oh, no.
plays.
I fumbled. Oh, yeah, I'm good.
On
I'm in
first
agreement.
down. Off the play fake, Prescott. Buying time to his left. Pass complete to Tolbert.
Man, they trying to kill my nigga.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. That's complete out left to Ayuk. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Running wide side, Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll run it with Elliott.
Yeah,
This
stuck on my
doesn't
mind.
end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth.
This nigga really trying me. That's the disrespect.
Interception. John Johnson with the INT. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it.
Go ahead and nail that thing, buddy.
All three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Now, the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Let's get out of here.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Now this time, Rodgers will throw. Got a man, it's tough. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said.
I'm lucky I ain't get that motherfucker. He's still running plays because he think he was actually cooking me, but he wasn't. I just had bad personnel in.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches
because now that I got my personnel in, which is too late, but I'm locking all that shit down now. I should have fucking shit got like one.
Steps away to his left.
Let's go, Jack. And if only I was getting those 2-point conversions, but it's all good, man. It's all good. My offense is not doing what they're supposed to do anyway.
Here's Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
That's a touchdown!
But he could not get the feet down.
Man, come on, brother. Stop playing with me. That's all user. Give me some respect, man. Show me some. Oh, user.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Dak.
I know he was blessed.
He throws there, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Let me see. Carter.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Here's Dak.
To the end zone.
Where y'all jumping that little ass nigga? Nigga like 5'9".
Any potential deep shots.
They doing me dirty.
Going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Now Prescott.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover in the end zone.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you're your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
Oh, got one.
Prescott.
Let's try to throw it over top.
And that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers come up with a late turnover. It was not really matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover.